Hi, my name is Marshal Hunter, and I am here with Leah Spradlin. Leah, say hi to everybody.
Hey guys.
We are the authors of a new novel called Capshaw, entitled Capshaw, and we thought it would be a good idea just to make some videos so you guys could get to know us. Our circles are different, obviously. I have friends that Leah doesn't have, and then we have a bigger audience that we're trying to reach with the book. And so we'd like to get you to know our personalities, know why we write, and to know the ins and outs of the story, because there's so much that goes in behind the scenes that we're not able to share in just little posts on Facebook or even conversations that we have, from time to time with people. So, Leah, why don't you start out and just give us a quick overview of the story?
Well, Logan Anders is our main character, and he's a reporter based out of Chicago, Illinois, big city guy. And he actually has some different circumstances in life that pull him away from what he's used to, his kind of normal life, fast-paced city life, and ends up in a very strange place called Virginia, and ends up in a rural community trying to unravel an old mystery that nobody's really been able to solve. And through that process, ends up having some pretty cool personal breakthroughs and a lot of hairy situations, a lot of suspense. And there's a lot of themes of positive things, a lot of themes of some nervous energy, and it's kind of a full spectrum of experiences, I think, for the reader.
Yeah. I originally started out writing the story. In case you guys didn't know, I started making a movie script because I'm a filmmaker, and I've made some short films and stuff like that. And so this was my first feature film that I was trying to write, and it took me probably 2 or 3 years just to get to the point where I had a first draft on the script, because the story was a little challenging for me, and but I got to a point where I wanted to get the story out faster. I didn't have the budget. I didn't feel like I could raise the budget necessary to make this movie yet. And so I reached out to Leah. Why don't we talk a little bit about how we started writing together? Because it's kind of funny background, maybe.
Well, last summer I had always had a dream to be involved in the arts, and I was in theater in high school. I've always been an amateur writer. And so last summer I was about to turn 30, and I decided that if I was ever going to be involved in any kind of film or production of that nature, that was truly my passion, something that I would regret never pursuing, I really needed to do something about it. So I took some skills that I've learned in business and applied them to just networking and trying to meet some people that were in the film, TV, marketing world, and was introduced to Marshall through a mutual friend, and really just kind of said, hey, if you ever need somebody to help with anything, let me know. I just want to kind of observe and see how this really cool, magical movie business works. And we ended up doing a couple small projects together, and he asked to see a little bit of a couple samples of my writing, and decided that we should maybe pursue working together a little bit more permanently. So that's my perspective.
Yeah. And Leah, I actually hired her and her husband Rob. Spur of the moment, I needed to turn around a video for a client in London, and we needed to do it in a week. So I had to find somebody, and I did not have the actors. I needed a mom, a dad, and a daughter. And so Leah popped in my mind, and I gave her a call, and her and Robert, they agreed to do the video, and they did a really great job. The client was really excited about what we were able to pull off in a short amount of time, and we had a lot of fun. And so from that, I got to know what Leah's desires were, but even more than that, she just threw out. I think during that shoot that she was interested in writing, and so when I started thinking about how I could take the story that the film script and turn it into a novel, she came to mind, and so I asked for writing samples. She sent over a short story. You want to talk about that?
Well, sure. the clip that I sent over was, it's just, I don't know, this is just how my brain works, but I was just sitting at the table, right here at this table actually, a couple summers ago, and I was looking out my window into my backyard, and I just got this idea. And I just literally grabbed my laptop and went out in the backyard and just told my husband he needed to take care of the kids for a minute and spent about 2 hours writing the story. And it was just about two men that kind of, their paths crossed, and they sort of switch destinies, not in a spooky way or anything, but just kind of in a knowing what you really want out of life kind of way. And it just struck me, and I just wrote it, and it worked, and I liked it. And it sat on my computer for a year. And then I showed it to Marshall, and he, I guess, liked the tone of it, and we just kind of went from there.
It was a great short story, and I had no idea that you hadn't been working on that. I thought it was something that was fresh. I didn't know it was sitting around for that long. So that was cool. So now we're working on Capshaw together, and we've written, several drafts, and we're very close. We are on the last little touch-ups on writing the book, and then we'll go into the editing, like the copy editing, make sure the punctuation and the formatting and all that kind of stuff is in place. You've probably seen that we've got the front cover, and we're also working on finishing out the cover for the paperback, and we've got a lot of cool things, a lot of exciting things that are going to be coming. So in the next couple of weeks, we will be sharing more of these videos. We're just going to roll them out. So if you like what we're doing, please just get involved. And
if you want to support local authors that are starting out, then we'd love for you to tell your friends and family that you know someone who's publishing a book, and pretend to be excited about it.
Not pretend. There's actually a lot of enthusiasm, a lot more than I was expecting. People there's a really good buzz going on about this novel. So thank you for your support, and please, like our videos, give them thumbs up, share them, and help us get the word out about it. So we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks. Bye.